the home of the Bills since 1973. We are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now this time Allen will throw. They'll roll him out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mond out of the shotgun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action here. Mon. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Bond looks to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Allen now looks to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and goal. Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw again on second down. Mon. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Off the play fake, Mon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you look at this defense, and they know that they're going to have to be at their best here as they face a team that has run off 4 consecutive victories.
And I would agree with that, partner. And I just go back to what their head coach said at his weekly presser. He said they're facing a team that's been, quote, unbeatable the last few weeks. And I think that was his way of telling his guys, we got to put our very best to have any kind of a shot here.
Rolling to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Mon going to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So they got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mon's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Mond. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On play action, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're going to shoot...
And, oh, he spins past him and into space. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mond. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 12.
I'm not no rookie, bro. I'm not these other niggas, man. I'm not no rookie. Don't try that fuck shit on me. I'm not no rookie, fam.
In the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Mond's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there.
He definitely got robbed on that play. Definitely got robbed.
The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. On now, play action. Going for Jefferson downfield. Intercepted for the 4th time today. Davis takes it, and the Bills are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. So that's points out the last drive. Another offensive coach that didn't want to drop the end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt. But you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal. I've met a fan base yet that wants to drop the end.
He won't fucking run.
With a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over his weekly press conference earlier in the week. Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? So these are good rumors.
What the fuck? Wow, dog. Wow. Wow.
This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Thank you. Fuck.
Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. I'll tell you what, it's mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far. Hands it off out of the gun.
You gotta get it outside.
Into Viking territory. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 4. Allen off the play fake. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
He's too little, dog. Come on, man. Touchdown now on the air. Allen will try to throw for it. Being chased down left. So the second quarter, that's on the 2-point try. That's what we're talking about. The ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time, you're going to get it to a back, get it to a receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Now the defense
going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
DJ, there's cereal in my room, that container, the Captain Crunch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Out of bounds. Let's go.
We've talked about it, CB, that Bears they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. I
was telling him behind
it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. They also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Throwing again, second and 10. Going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to 34. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. Now, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat. So many times we hear offensive coordinators talk about interceptions. You can drop a touchdown, or you're trying to check down, or you're going to get a touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down.
That's a pick, y'all! I got y'all there, man! Oh my God, this phone is still fucking wet, dog. Damn.
And a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
That is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, here's mine.
Oh my God. He ran into this man, dog.
He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chain gang saying to catch out. Here's first and goal for just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense. On second and goal. Come on.
You gotta get the pick, fam.
Just job of following him up defensively, and now brings up third down. A lot of time lines on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. From the gun, here's Maul.
Oh my God, what was that, Porter? Bullshit, dog.
His second touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have extra player for the tie of this game. Forget the extra point, it's up and good. We are tied here in the fourth quarter.
King, stop, man.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back.
Damn, I should have kept going inside.
8-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he's under. See, they want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player? It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I need to pull my efforts, I go harder, and it sets you up to...
Oh my God!
Xavier Woods with a pick.
Fuck!
Finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside of
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times? It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we just seen. Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Yeah, bet, dog. God damn.
Rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more through down the stretch. I'm not sure it was actually even game plan for him.
Come on. Oh, they fucking shake him every time he get the ball. That's fake, man.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on a short field taking it in first today.
Damn, I can't get no block animation either, dog. Press some shit out that fucking sprint button. Oh, that's crazy, man. Bullshit. Come on. Well, I'm going for 2. I don't give a fuck.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter.
Damn, they gave me that weak-ass animation.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There's sure going to be smoke balls off the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds. Allen's getting this one across the 40. Looks to me, Marcus, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of Bills into his windows and just weren't open. Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially the second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there. Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from early in the game, and he's applying it now. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He's going to sling this deep down the field. And this pass, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for Buffalo.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible to continue this big season.
Losing decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to push it forward as they stop him right around the line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again.
Oh my fucking God, dog.
As they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there.
Man.
They snapped at the 1 yard line, they knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stopped the play right there in the middle of the field.
And they'll take it into the end zone for another touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard loss, he kept it himself. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now
now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And a short tip taken at 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown that last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking, you start thinking, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They go play action here. Bond steps away to his left.
Oh, that should have been a sack, blood. Damn.
At the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 1st and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond.
Yes, sir.
He goes down. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Getting down to the good stuff. All time with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
God damn, I can't never get loose with his ass on, what you call it. Damn.
Take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run pass mix and everything's working, that means it just gets them wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run. It's not reason. How do you see that? And when they finally draw a lead on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that?
Bro, he got 93 speed.
This one down near the 40.
Crazy, man.
Just a yard and a pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Allen.
I knew it. I fucking knew it, dog. That's my fault. Good game. Good fucking game. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have did it. I knew I shouldn't have did it. I knew I shouldn't have did it, and I did it anyway. Good game, man. Good ass game.
The most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's Rockets coordinator, maybe the backup.
Good fucking game.
He needs to get good now to get himself calm.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
I knew I should have did it. Damn, I knew I should have did it. That's my fault. Damn, good game, though.
Now Mond on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket.
They both ran into it. Damn, it was wide ass open.
Bills are going to go ahead and use their final
Hope he try me. Please, dude. I'll take that. Try me.
to go in the game. For the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Caught on the toss left. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so 2nd and 9. Clock's under a minute, still plenty of time for them. They want 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle and use their timeouts.
Escaping the pressure right. This left with no
option here, but to throw it away. Third and long coming up defensively. Pressure the quarterback and throw the ball over the passing lane.
Yes.
This is the play that you do. That's both because they're not necessarily exclusive. It may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that.
Put it on, man. Come on. Y'all see me in the game. It don't matter. Just put it on.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third down. Again, this is Cook. And that'll bring the average a bit as this time they're ready to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision defensively because it kept these DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple TDs that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
The extra speed, a lot of great trade.
This time, please.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a good time right here.
Damn, they ain't giving nothing, dog. Good game.
He got it. He missed it.